Hey y'all, and welcome back to Due South Sips and Travel Tips. I'm Univie King DuPont, and this is Hammy Picard DuPont. And today, you're going back with us to the Valentin Imperial Riviera Maya. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. It's the only way that we're going to grow, and it's the only way we're going to be able to continue to bring you all the tea about all the all-inclusive resorts. And you know, I always tell the truth. I am transparent. Anyways, today's video is very interesting because it is all about the VIM restaurant, sports bar, all the things refurb, okay? So I'm gonna show you video every single restaurant since and photos. The only one I don't have video of is the new buffet, which I like to call the buffet. I don't have video of that because it wasn't done when I went. So I did travel to VIM in fall of 2024. The buffet at that time was under remodel and it was located in the theater. So I do have pictures though that some folks took of the first day that it reopened, and it looks absolutely incredible, and I've heard that the food is leveled up as well. That's one thing that I found this last trip. Dude, I don't know if it's because of the remodel, but a lot of the restaurants have done a refresh on their menus, and the food was definitely much better at many of the restaurants than it has been in the past. I do absolutely adore VIM for all the reasons. The food to me is good. It's not great. It's not blowing it out of the water. But the rest of the resort and the service and the people and the guests, etc., make up for that for me. Also, the restaurants, the theming, the ambiance, the atmosphere, and the service are above and beyond. So with all that being said, I definitely still love VIM, and it is my absolute favorite resort. All right, so without further ado, let's get on into it. Okay, so hey y'all, so here's my plan. Before every clip I have for you of the new restaurant bar remodels, I'm going to talk a little bit about what you're going to see. That way it'll be a little bit more organized for you. I do not have food pics in this video. This is just about the remodel only, okay? So just know that going into this video. I also have a room tour for you of a remodeled junior suite. It is the cheapest rock bottom room that you can get at VIM, and I think it's a great room. So anyway, let's get into it. The first clip you're going to see is of Cafe Sisal. Now, Cafe Sisal was not remodeled, but it's relatively new to VIM. I think they've just built it within the last 5 years. VIM didn't used to have a coffee shop. So if you have been to VIM before, you're well aware of what it looks like, but if you haven't, this will give you something to look forward to. So let's take a look at Cafe Sisal now. Walk to the coffee shop, y'all. Another pro tip that I have. I always try to go in the morning to the coffee shop now. I used to do room service for coffee and stuff at all these all-inclusives, but now I've got it where I hit up the coffee shop, I get what I want, and then I take it with me to breakfast. And I don't have to wait for the server to bring my coffee or bottled water, whatever. That's especially handy here at VIM if you're doing the buffet, or buffet as I like to call it, for breakfast. I just added this, I think like a year and a half ago. I've always thought it was like such a great addition. Next up, we have a video for you all of the remodel of Ginger. Ginger is the hibachi restaurant at VIM. The teppanyaki tables is a sushi bar as well. Now, you can go and sit at any of the tables for dinner, etc., without having to have a reservation. However, even if you don't have privy, you have to have a reservation for the teppanyaki tables. And y'all, those reservations go pretty fast. Ever since VIM has like really caught on in popularity, and over the last year and a half, it's really difficult to get in. So definitely go to see your concierge about when you can get in that queue. Usually I think it's 10 a.m. every morning. You can go and get in the queue for a reservation at the hibachi at VIM. And the name of the restaurant is Ginger. Like I said before, I like it. I think it's great for an all-inclusive hibachi experience. And I really love the shared teppanyaki tables to be able to just, you know, talk with other guests and hang out with other guests. The last time I did it, I had an absolute ball. So let's check out Ginger now. Somebody's in here working, so I've got to be super quick. But this is the Japanese restaurant. Hopefully I won't get into troubles. That's the teppanyaki table back there. Again, you have to have reservations for that. They make those every morning now at 10 a.m. It used to be a lot easier to get into hibachi here, but it ain't easy anymore, just so y'all know. You need to go to your concierge exactly at 10 a.m. in order to try to get into the teppanyaki table. Just major pro tip. It is super cute in here. Look at the little garden here. Sorry, I know it's not very bright in here, but more teppanyaki tables. Okay, next up, Hammy and I are gonna show you a video of the Mexican restaurant. I'm not sure if it was really refurbed. It looked more of the same. It looked just about the same to me as it always does. I love this restaurant. I don't love the food so much. I love the ambiance. I love the service. I love just the whole aesthetic of it, especially like the outside courtyard area is just unbelievably beautiful. The fact that this restaurant is in an all-inclusive resort is so awesome to me. The walkway to it is just beautiful. Again, it's called La Hacienda. That is the Mexican restaurant. I really love the salsa sampler they give you at the beginning of the meal. That's one of my favorite things. I haven't really had a standout meal there, but I do, again, really adore the restaurant itself. Also, I do want to mention, if you are a sweets person, they do have a candy cart. Sometimes it's located like near the front entrance, sometimes it's not. I've also seen it like on the walkway on the way out. Make sure you ask your server to check it out. All the candies are obviously free, and it's really kind of neat if that's something that you're into, or if you have like grandkids or somebody that you want to bring candies back for in the States that you can't usually get if you don't live in a big city and you don't have like a large Latin American population. This might be something really cool for you to take home as souvenirs for your family. So let's get into the clip of La Hacienda.
Yo voy a hacerte el amor en la cama, porque tú sabes que tú eres mi dama. Ey, tienes día que te gusta, tú sabes que tú eres mi princesa. Yeah, yeah. Vente pa' acá, mamá, tú sabes que yo soy un alma. Que no vas a intentar mis brazos, darte lo que quieras, mi amor, no perdóname. Saliendo todos los días con mi pana, fumando marihuana, bebiendo y pimpeando, jangueando. Yo sé que eso a ti no te gusta. Quiero hacerte el amor en la cama tú y yo. Quiero hacerte el amor en la cama tú y yo. Hasta el amanecer. Quiero hacerte el amor tú y yo.
Okay, next up was one of my favorite meals from my last trip. It is the Italian restaurant. Y'all, I didn't used to love the Italian restaurant at VIM, but wow, since the remodel, it is next level. So I do have two videos of it. I have one with just the walkthrough so you all can see it, and then I do have one that I took while I was actually in the restaurant. this past trip, and they had a saxophone player in there. It felt like a very elevated experience. Like usually they only do this at the French restaurant at VIM, so I really can't say enough good things about it. You can also rent out one of the rooms in the Italian restaurant to do kind of a chef's table experience. I would definitely check out the website for more information on that, or you can always email the concierge. If you need her info, please let me know in the description box below. I am happy to share that. I absolutely adore her. She's seen my videos and she's really, really sweet. So definitely, you know, it is an upcharge, just so you know. Really thought this meal was excellent, really up there with a lot of the Italian restaurants here in downtown Atlanta that I have been to. So highly recommend you going to it. The name of it is El Olivo, L''Olivo. And y'all, it was yum scrum, so definitely a, you know, must do. They've really elevated the menu there. All right. Couldn't get in here earlier, but I've done it now. So this is the Italian restaurant since they've done the renovation. Hopefully there's nobody in here. Yes, there's not. Awesome. Okay, look how beautiful it is in here now. I mean, I feel like it was pretty before, but it's like even prettier now. This is where they have the new elevated chef's table. I'm reluctant to do that because I'm so stinking weird about my meat choices. I'm not vegetarian, but I don't do a lot of like red meats. Y'all, I'm crazy. But I believe this is where they do it. Looks so cute in here. Oh my Lord, y'all. Look at this. Look how cute. I would totally do the elevated thing and probably not even eat all of it just because I'd want the experience. Maybe when I come back next. I'm gonna do either Secrets Akamal or Secrets Mokshay in January, but then I come here and I'm like, oh my God, maybe I should come back here in January, but yeah, I need to do something a little different. And then here is the wine cellar. It reminds me a lot of the wine cellar, I don't know if y'all can see in here, at Secrets Papagayo. If you've ever been there, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm super excited to eat dinner in here just because it's adorable. Ooh, it's open. Shh. Maybe it's not really open. No, it's not. Okay. All right. So, yeah, the brand new Italian restaurant. Well, not brand new, but newly renovated.
Kind of fun for them.
Okay, next up, we do have video of the French restaurant Alsace. Did I say it right? Hopefully I did. It looks absolutely incredible as well. I've actually only eaten there one time. I didn't love it. The menu is not like too French forward, if you will, if like French food is not really your thing. I don't love French food. Respect to French people out there. I just don't. Even when I was in Paris, I wasn't really my super jam, but a lot of people really like it. It is very elegant in there. I feel like a lot of people get their picture made in front of the staircase there every year, which I think is really cool. So I think it's definitely a must-do at some point if you go to VIM, but it's not one of my favorite restaurants. People do love the French onion soup there. Big pro tip. I hear people raving about it. So if you go, I would definitely get that. I have not had it there, but I've heard that it's absolutely fabulous. So let's get into that clip, shall we? Y'all, we're trying to be super sneaky pants to get all these renovations filmed for y'all. So this is the French. Okay, so we're in here. We're not supposed to be. Here's the staircase that everybody gets their picture made at here. It's always so pretty in here. Here's the wine cellar. Pro tip, everyone loves the French onion soup here. I am really picky about seafood and stuff. I don't eat it. And so a lot of the dishes on the menu are seafood. So I've actually only come in here once, and then I really didn't eat anything but an appetizer. So I just kind of have to go off what everybody else says about the French. But super pretty in here. And they often have different sorts of live music here at night. So that's the newly remodeled French restaurant. So next up is the buffet, or as I always call it, the buffet. Y'all, I am from South Georgia, so I do have to call it the buffet. When I was there this last time, it was not yet completely remodeled, so they were having the buffet in the theater. I do have lots of pictures of the buffet remodel from my VIM Uncensored group. Thank you to whichever members are allowing me to use their pictures. I did ask them for permission, and it looks absolutely incredible. In addition, I think they really leveled up the food there than was in previous trips. I feel like that's what they have done since the remodel. They have like just changed and tweaked the menus a little bit, and they have leveled up just the food quality and the presentations, etc. So let's check out those pics of the buffet, which is called La Marche. Okay, we're gonna check out those pictures now.
Quiero yo hacerte el amor en la cama, porque tú sabes que tú eres mi dama. Ey, tienes día que te gusta, tú sabes que tú eres mi princesa. Yeah, yeah. Vente pa' acá, mamá, tú sabes que yo soy de una alma, que no vas a intentar mis brazos. Darte lo que quieras, mi amor, no perdóname. Saliendo todos los días con mis panas, fumando marihuana, bebiendo y pimpeando, jangueando. Yo sé que eso a ti no te gusta.
Okay, next up is Hammy's favorite. It's the sports bar. Hammy really likes a sports bar. I was really excited about this remodel. I was hoping that the drinks there would be a little bit more elevated now that they have remodeled it, but that really wasn't the case. I guess they don't want to take away from the Don Miguel's experience. However, you know, the drinks were just kind of the same as they always were. It does look absolutely great in there. It's really pretty. The bar has definitely been completely overhauled. So if hanging out at the sports bar is your thing, I definitely think that you'll enjoy this clip. They also, I've heard that they, you know, if there's a special game on or something like that, they will open it up earlier than in the evening. A lot of times if there's more people on property, people are playing pool, people are playing, you know, different sorts of games in there. I didn't see that this last trip, but I think it's because of the time of year that, or the month or whatever that I was there. However, it is a neat experience. So definitely check it out if you can when you go to VIM. So here's that clip of the sports bar. All right, it's kind of dark in here, but this is the newly renovated sports bar. I don't think I'm actually supposed to be in here right now. Here are the TVs that they obviously show sports on. You know, I'm not a sports person. Liquor. I haven't really found how they're doing different drinks here than they used to. I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. You have food here now, so that is new. Usually here they're playing like some kind of MTV music video stuff at night, I've noticed. Pool tables are still here. And again, lots of TVs. So, yeah, newly renovated sports bar, y'all. Okay, so the next clip that Hammy and I have for you is of the remodeled cigar bar slash hookah bar. I think now they're calling it a hookah bar because, you know, smoking went through a weird little period in Mexico a couple of years ago. They were even talking about where tourists may not even be able to smoke on the street. Obviously, in the Quintana Roo area, that ship has sailed. However, if you are at VIM, there are designated smoking areas, and I do highlight those in my other VIM videos. So definitely check those out if you want to know where those smoking areas are, but they're scattered throughout the resort. So this is a look-see at the cigar bar. The remodel, it looks great since that has transpired. All right, so this is the hookah bar again, y'all. Sorry, I know you can't really see very well. This used to be the cigar bar before they did the crazy you can't smoke in Mexico anymore thing, and then they laxed off on it. It is really cool in here. I've actually never been in here before, y'all. And here's the hookah. I'm not into all that, but you may be. It's super small in here. They used to also sell cigars. They may still sell cigars in here. I really don't know. And I'm also not sure if they renovated this. Anyway, somebody's coming, I gotta go. All right, next up is the walkthrough of the updated Indonesian restaurant. I can never say it right, y'all. Taman, sorry. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I have obviously put the name below. Now, it is your girl's favorite restaurant at VIM. Pad Thai there is a must. I always get it without shrimp. And also the spring rolls. You know, I love my spring rolls. If you know me from my VIM Uncensored group and you know me from my channel, you know your girl loves some spring rolls. So if you go, pro tip, I would order 2 orders per person. I'm just saying that you don't get many per order and you're gonna really love them. So yeah. Also at this restaurant for dessert, big pro tip, they do have something called the secret box. I don't eat sweets at all. I haven't in years. I gave up sugar except in alcohol, God, probably 12 years ago. So I've never had this, but it looks really cool. The presentation's really neat. It comes out in obviously all these desserts are in a box, and it's like just a really neat presentation. You get kind of a little bit of everything. So definitely try that if you like sweets, if you love dessert at this particular restaurant. So let's get into this clip now. Okay, y'all, this is my favorite. This is the Indonesian restaurant. We're gonna try to get in here. Okay, here it is. It's beautiful in here too. This is my absolute favorite here at VIM. And y'all, they have the open kitchen concept here, which I love. They do have like an orange chicken dish on the menu now, which they didn't used to have before. So if you're not really into like East Asian flavors or anything like that, that could be a good option for you. I know a lot of people feel like this may not be their bag if you're from America, but y'all, I promise it's actually really, 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 really good. I don't want to walk too far back there because I'm not supposed to be in here. All right, so my final clip for you is a room tour of the junior suite at VIM. Now, this was actually pulled from a live that I did in my VIM Uncensored group on Facebook. So that's kind of cool. So, I mean, I'm gonna show you everything that I have shown in other room tour videos. This is the basic room that you can get at VIM. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Every room at VIM is great. Every room, okay? There's not a caste system there like you see at Secrets or Excellence Resorts or at other properties like Royalton, other chains. You don't have that here, okay? So if you do book that junior suite, you're gonna get the same access to the resort as everybody else. That's why when I go to VIM, I don't really care if I get that top tier room. I don't care about an Emerald. I don't care about an Onyx suite, but that's just me because I go to a lot of these all-inclusive resorts. If you don't and you want to be on the beach, or you want more of a larger room, then that might be something that's really important to you. It is just not that important to me at this particular property. I do get a lot of questions about Privy. I will link the video I have about Privy below, and I'm going to talk a little bit about Privy in a minute in regards to the restaurant reservation piece. But Privy does not affect what building you're in, or anything like that. So here is that room tour of that remodeled junior suite. Okay, so I know a lot of you have wanted room tours, etc. I do have those on my video, but I'm going to do one for you right now because I'm here. But this is the Pobrecita room, the cheapest room type. It's like the basic, what room. I think it's perfect, but you may want that more elevated room. I've stayed in all of them except for an Emerald, so I feel like I have a good gauge of it. I'm usually a room snob, but here I am not. So hopefully I can flip this around for you all. Yes. All right, so this is just like a Secrets or Excellence. You can turn on the little light piece here if you want your room cleaned as soon as you enter, or do not disturb. They will light up. They'll turn it off once the room attendant has cleaned it, and you'll see this lit up. All right. So they have cleaned our room, just got back from just being out for this morning. Every time I leave, I do write a little note about what I want in the fridge, no matter what all-inclusive I am at. So, of course, I always want more fridge chips here. I want more water. I want more beer. They also gave us a free bottle of champagne. They typically do that. And then this is your mini bar, and again, I did ask for more fridge chips, etc. And I love all the waters, y'all. So they did hook me up there. I left like about $3 or $4 in there as well. So this is the bathroom. Again, these are the deluxe junior suites. So this is like the cheapest room type. You get plenty of space. The thing I do like about the silvers is that you do get the double vanity. If you watch my videos, you know I am a snob about the double vanity. I love having the extra room. And then here's the bathroom. Excuse my panties, y'all. The jacuzzi tub does have the jets on it. Now, the difference between this, I can't remember what video I do have, a video of the silvers, is that it does have that open bathroom concept. Here you do not. So if your like partner or whatever is weird about going to the bathroom in front of you, this is probably a better option for you because you can shut that door. Okay, you cannot in the silvers. But here is the potty. There is not a bidet here, just so you know. And then here is the shower. They do not have a rainfall piece here, which I think is kind of odd. I think if they would have when they renovated it, I think it would have been elevated if they would have done that, but they chose not to. No idea why, maybe because of money. You do have a great place to put your luggage, ladies, here. I always put my stuff there. And then, obviously, they have a great closet here. You do get the little bedroom slippers like you get at all the all-inclusives, and you get the robes. I did hide chips because I always take them home. Don't judge. And then you do have more space here for all the things. I did unpack some here for 3 nights. Typically, I do that if I'm here 3 or 4 nights. Safe works just like any other safe and all-inclusive. Make sure that you lock everything up from your cash to your computers. I have never had anything stolen here, though, and I have left my phone. I just got paused. Sorry, everybody. You do get a desk here, which is great if you do have to do work. I usually go to the coffee shop and do my work, though, because y'all know I do my YouTube stuff while I am here as well. Here's the TV. Some people have been messaging me about if this is a smart TV. I don't think it is. I'm not really good with that kind of stuff because I don't watch TV even at my house. So I really can't answer those questions. You do get a full length mirror here. And then this obviously is the patio. I'll show you that in a little bit. You do get a couch and, of course, table. Another little area for if you get room service. And then here is the king size bed. Typically it's either 2 doubles, I believe, or 2 queens, and then a king. I've always been able to get that king size bed here. That's never been an issue for me. The air conditioning works well. I will say I'm 44 years old and I do sometimes get a little hot. So it doesn't work as well as I'd like it to, but it's good. And then here is the patio situation. You do get that jungle view. You get that with the silvers as well. Obviously, you don't get that with the golden suite, but yeah. I do think they've also missed the mark here, and that in all of these, even the silvers, there's like this huge... Okay, I got paused again. There is this wasted space over here, and I think they could have done a lot with that piece. I'm not sure why they didn't. Also, this time, our room did not come with the hanger or like the clothesline for the bathing suits. I'm not sure why. I don't know if that just didn't happen or what. Another thing you need to be aware of, if you've never been to an all-inclusive before, your air conditioning will... Sorry, the connection here is not great. They do that because they don't want you fogging up all the things. All right. So again, I think this room is great for the money. This is the cheapest room type here at Valentin Imperial Riviera Maya. Highly recommend it. This building is building 5. So it's super close to the pool, which is so nice. You do have to walk a little bit of ways to the restaurants, which I am fine with, but you may not be. If you want something that's closer to the restaurants and the lobby area, then I definitely would go with the silvers. And again, if you have mobility issues, this is not the resort for you. I mean, I know they offer the golf cart situation, but I would not send my 77-year-old mother here. I just wouldn't. Respect to older people, but my mom has like mobility issues, and I should have said that instead of age, I guess. But yeah, so if you have mobility issues, this is not the resort for you. Anyways, have a great rest of your day. I am about to head out and go to the beach bar and enjoy the rest of my day. Don't forget that experiences are greater than material things. Okay, so just last couple little housekeeping things before my outro video. One, if you do get privy at VIM, you are allowed to make reservations at the restaurants. I don't feel reservations are necessary if you don't go during prime dining times. If you are an early eater, that's when people tend to eat, obviously, like between 6 and 7:30-ish. So you're probably gonna have to wait if you go during those times. If you're like me and you're a super late eater, you're not gonna have any kind of issue getting into the restaurant lickety split, even if it is at 80%, even if the resort is at like 80% capacity. People just don't tend to eat that late. Also, keep in mind there is 24-hour room service included within the all-inclusive package. So if you happen to miss dinner one night, or if you don't feel like going to a restaurant, you do have the option to order anything you want to your room that's on that room service menu, and there is no upcharge for that. Also, if you do get the privy package, you do get lobster at dinner at no extra charge, okay? But if you don't have privy and you want to order lobster outside of that package one night, you certainly can. So you are able to order that lobster. You're just going to have to pay an upcharge for that when you check out. I think that's about it for the remodel. Like I said, I think that the restaurants, just aesthetically, theming wise, have really leveled up VIM. I think that, you know, for me, the food at this resort doesn't kill it. It just doesn't. I mean, it's good, but it's not great. For an all-inclusive resort, it is very good, okay? I just don't want you going there thinking you're gonna get a Michelin star type of meal, but you are going to get great service, excellent presentation, theming of the restaurant's aesthetic, vibe, everything. And I absolutely appreciate that. I think that makes every dining experience unique there. So if you are there for, you know, a week, you're going to be able to get a unique dining experience every time you go out to a restaurant. They do close one restaurant each night. So when you do arrive on the property, pro tip, make sure that you speak to the concierge or you ask the person that checks you in, hey, what restaurant is closed this evening? That way you know, obviously, that you can't go to that restaurant that particular night, and you're able to kind of plan things out as far as what restaurant you do want to hit up if you're a planner like me. If you're not, then you may not care so much. I think that's about it. Hopefully that this video was really helpful for you all, and I'm going to go to the outro video now. Okay, now that you've seen all the remodel, I hope you thought this new sports bar looked incredible, the new cigar bar, oh my gosh, all of it just looks absolutely fantastic. The only thing I don't think changed too much was the Mexican restaurant. However, the rest of the restaurants are just absolutely beautiful and over the top now. I do have 4 other VIM videos. I will link those in the description box below if you haven't already seen them. I have a VIM pro tip video. I have 2 VIM vlogs where I do sprinkle in pro tips. And I also have a video about Privy. I know I get a lot of questions about the Privy package and you know what that entails and what it doesn't entail, etc. So with all that being said, my next video that will come out very soon, hopefully in a week, is about the Riu Las Americas. It is a palace. It's the first time I ever tried a Riu, and y'all, I was pleasantly surprised. I can't wait to give you all the tea on that. And I have purchased a drone, so my content in 2025 should be extremely leveled up. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. It's the only way that we're going to grow. It's the only way that Hammy and I are going to continue to bring you this awesome resort content, and hopefully some other vlogs in the future as well. Also, I do have a Valentin Imperial Riviera Maya group. It is called Valentin Imperial Riviera Maya Uncensored on Facebook. I will link it in the description box below. It is a huge group. I do allow agents and vendors to advertise on Mondays, and the questions that come up in there are just really helpful if you're new to VIM or if you're new to the all-inclusive experience. We do talk about other resorts in there as well. I allow folks to talk about just about anything that they want, as long as it's travel or resort, talk around resorts. So I think that's about it. It is the holiday season here in the US, so happy holidays to you all, if whatever you may celebrate. And Hammy and I, we're going to see you in a video really soon. Don't forget that experiences are greater than material things.